And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Marshall Thundering Herd and the UL Monroe Warhawks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
The UL Monroe head coach told me before the game he loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give to the left side. Hard running there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Red pass, it's complete. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. On the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him. And a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
He's got enough. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Sells to fake. Still looking to his right. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He will not make it to the marker. Needed 2 yards, and he stopped behind the line.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Right side, it's Payne. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Not a lot of room to field this one. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. On the flag brings up a short 1st and 5. Offense can really get aggressive if it chooses. Tells the run, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Got his man on the right. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Warhawks, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Motion from the wideout. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Fires immediately. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
Got to make the play on 4th. He's got an open man.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Put 6 on the board. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
No doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Boston. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The play fake. Out wide right, it's Norton. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Plows his way ahead. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a fourth down. What a play by this defensive front.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
All right, guys, let's chat for a minute about Marshall. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. It's inside. It's Boston. He's past the sticks. There he goes. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurd! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the point after is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Drops back on first down. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run, and it can take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Marshall.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Wants to throw on first. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to buy time. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Warhawks! The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Marshall might go for a big play here on second and short. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
From the gun on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Right side, it's Payne. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
There's a great example of the offensive coordinator and quarterback being on the exact same page. The coordinator's anticipating man coverage. The quarterback recognizes it, and immediately he knows which receiver to go to attack this defense.
Fires toward the target. On target over the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
That last incompletion brings up a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The give to the lone running back. Breaks the tackle. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Keeps it himself. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Let's begin with the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the number 7 team, the Utah Utes. And it's West Virginia with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game.
The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going.
The victory caps off a 6-6 regular season and now the waiting game for a possible bowl invitation. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
They're all over it. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Left side is Payne. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Changing the routes with his receivers. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. Booster. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely center cut. And now they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Payne. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. He's got it. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
2nd down, gonna throw it. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He'll try to take it back. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Looking for blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The run inside. It's Boston. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Looking for running room. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Really nice time to go RPO there by the offense. 3rd and short. You might run the football. You got to fake that, certainly, and it freezes the defense just a split second enough for the QB to spit that thing out to the perimeter, to make the catch, and get the first down.
From the gun, it's Boston. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Running behind that left side. Run ends there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Flips it out to the back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snapped on 4th down. Look out. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. One final play before the end of the quarter. Fresh set of downs going up top. Floats it out in space. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to pass. Moves to his right. Throws to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's got it, first down and more. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
I'll tell you what, offenses nowadays, the throw game, they feel so comfortable with it, even late in ball games. Don't worry about the clock. They're not worried about that because they know the execution rate is so high. They get the big fourth down here in the fourth quarter.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The fake wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
The Warhawks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Warhawks! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he takes this from... He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Was out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got his man. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Quick give. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Brings up second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, but he does get out of bounds, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. Caught. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Boston. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Driven back.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the 1st down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. He caught it. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Keep it on the ground. Got the 1st down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.